Brief discussion about what is data warehouse. Got it? So this is what
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
my voice is not clear. Hello, is my voice is clear now?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. What about others who has asked? Soumya?
Clear, sir.
Clear. Okay, who asked it?
I think mine correct, sir.
Okay, you are Soumya, right?
No, Sumaya, sir.
Sumaya, okay, okay. Yeah, okay, check yourself. Now, let us have a discussion on data warehousing today. Let's have a discussion on data warehousing. The data warehousing is nothing but what is database and database management system, okay, and data warehousing. Data warehousing, you know the word warehousing, okay, where the large amount of the grains are kept at one place, okay. In the same way, the various different datas, okay, is kept at heterogeneous type of datas are kept at one place. Heterogeneous type of datas are kept at one place. By looking at this image, you will come to know, okay, the datas from this machine, the data from this machine, the data from this machine, all over the world, okay, they are getting the information which is connected. Oh, entire world is connected, and the same thing is stored in the server. Same thing is stored in some place. Got it? Now we'll have a discussion on that in detail. What exactly the definition of that? Database and data warehousing. So what is the meaning of database? Already we know what is database, and what is the meaning of data warehousing. What is the difference between database and data warehousing? We want to look into the history of data warehousing, evolution in organization, use of data warehouses, data warehouse architecture, benefits of data warehousing. If you use the data warehousing, what is the benefit? Strategic use of data warehousing and disadvantages of data warehouse. We're going to look into these things in detail in the today's class. Got it? So now, database and data warehousing. The difference is DWH means data warehouse. Data warehouse constitute entire information base for all time. Means, see here now, all time means from the history, it is having data warehouse is having the historical data. Okay, from last 10 years data. So if you want, you can get it from the data warehouse. But in database, real-time information. Real-time information means probably a 1 year information, or a today's information only, or only a month's information. The database is having the real-time information, but a data warehouse is having the historical information. Historical means from past, all the entire information which is dumped in the data warehouse. Got it? Data warehouse supports data mining and business intelligence. See here now, data mining, where you have to mine the data from the data warehouse. Data mining is also known as knowledge discovery, where you discover the knowledge from the data warehouse. Okay, why? Because it is having the historical data. Historical data means it is having huge amount of data. Okay, suppose, say, I'll tell you now, there are so many universities. There are so many universities. VTU is there, Rani Chennamma University is there, Karnataka University is there, Agri University is there, Davangere University is there, Ballari University is there, Mysore University is there, Bangalore University. There are so many universities in Karnataka. Okay, now that university database is having the information of their student and their employees, etc. Got it? They are having the database. All their database which they are having, that in that database they are having the current students information. Current students means who are all studying in the present. It could be for first year students or it could be final year students. All their information is stored in that. Got it? So similarly for the Rani Chennamma University, similarly for the VTU, similarly for the other universities. Now data warehouse, see here now, government has given the instructions for all these universities saying that, okay, you have to update all your information. Okay, once the academic year is over, you have to transfer all those datas into this a particular database, where Rani Chennamma University is also transferring the information of their university database from their university database. Similarly, from the university database, VTU university database is dumped into a government database. Okay, KUD information is also dumped into that, and various other universities also dump or transfer their data into government database. Every year they are transferring their information into a government database. So now that government database, what they are having, it is a data warehouse, because it is getting from the various universities. Got it? Now data warehouse is historical data. They are getting it is getting from it is fast data, it is there in that database, but in the database day to day what we are discussing in this thing, what is that, database management system, it is having the real time data. Real time data means it is a current data. Only real time data is there. In database warehouse, a historical data is there, fast data is there. Got it? So data warehouse supports data mining and business intelligence. What is data mining? We discussed yesterday. From the data mining, we can discover the knowledge, discover the information. Okay, and from the business intelligence also used for the same, for the discovery of information. Okay, but database is used to run the business. See here now, what is database and what is data warehouse? I'll please last two sentences, if you read, you will come to know what exactly data warehouse is and what exactly database is. Database is required to run the business, whereas data warehouse is required to know how to run the business. Data warehouse is required to know how to run the business. If you want to know how to run the business, okay, you need a data warehouse. How? Because from last 10 years, I am going to extract the information. Yes, in this month, what is the transaction? In the summer month, what are all the transaction will going to take place? Okay, which goods is selling more? In the winter season, which goods is selling more? In rainy season, which goods is selling more? From where we are getting the more profit? Okay, so to study all these things, we need a historical data. We need a fast data. Got it? So to run the business, always to know the business, okay, from last 10 years, if you know it, okay, so you will come to conclusion saying that, from last 10 years, this goods is trending or selling more. It has, from this month you will going to lose these many things. So you will come to conclusion. So if you want to run perfectly, if you want to know how to run it, okay, how to run the business, you must have a data warehouse. Now, if say here now, database is used to run the business, means today Big Bazaar is working. Suppose if their server is shut down, if their server is shut down today, it is not working today, then their business will not going to work. They need to stop their Big Bazaar. They need to close their Big Bazaars. Why? Because their database is not working. If their database is not working, their business will not going to run. Why? Because each and every transaction they will make, that will be attached with the database. Without their databases, okay, they cannot do any transaction. They cannot do any single transaction. Got it? So this is to run the business, you need a database. To know how to run the business, you need a data warehouse. Got it? We'll discuss more about that. Now, if you are a company owner, okay, you will be having, because owner is different, employer is different, and employee is different. Employee, he comes in a time and he do whatever the work is assigned to him and he will leave. But the employer always think in terms of profit and loss. He will be having so many questions. But the employee will be having the question saying that whether I am going to reach the task, whether I am going to complete my task within the time or not. But employer or a company owner or a business person, okay, he will be having so many questions. Like, which are our lowest and highest margin customers? Okay, see here now, thinking, we don't know, we have not seen who is the owner of Big Bazaar. We have not seen that person. Got it? But he will be thinking about us. He will be having the question saying that which are our lowest and highest margin customers. Okay, whether students are more paying customers or employees are more frequently visiting customers. He will be having so many questions, whether the doctors are spending more in the Big Bazaars or business persons are spending more or employed. He will be having so many questions. And another questions, who are my customers? What products are they buying? Doctors are purchasing what? Business persons are purchasing which product? And students are purchasing which product? Got it? This is how they are going to think. And which customers are most likely to go to the competition. Okay, along with that, see, I am running this, which is that uh, Big Bazaar. Okay, who are all my competitors? DMart is one of the competitor, More is another competitor. Okay, then we are having so many such things. Reliance, they are more competitors. They need to how they are doing the business, what is their business, how they are doing it. Okay, even that question is also there in their owners or a employees, businessmen or a uh, employers question. What impact will new products or a service have been revenue and margins? If I brought a new product, if I brought a new product into the market, okay, whether will it generate a margin or whether will it generate a revenue, okay, whether will it reach the margin, okay, they'll going to think of it. Got it? Even that question is also there. What product from promotions have the biggest impact on revenue? Say now, they'll be doing so many advertisements every time, every year, or I don't know, twice in a year it seems, okay, or thrice for, or I don't know the number of times they do it. Okay, Big Bazaars is there having subset Sast Panch Din. It is a promotional activity. They have done it for their business. Subset Sast Panch Din. But if you get into that, you will get costly products. Their product rate will be jumped. So this is what they are going to do. Okay, whether from this promotion, whether they got the more number of customers, or if any other business promotions will impact on that. Okay, they are going to have so many questions. What is the most effective distribution channel? Okay, how should you guess? How should you get the more number of customers? See, these are all various questions. How do they get the answer for these questions? How do they get the answers for these questions? When we get the answers for these questions, when we have the historical data. When we have the historical data means, okay, if I open last 10 years or 50 years of data, okay, so I'll come to know, yes, who are all my customers, who is beating us or who is going behind us, okay, who is competing tightly with us, okay, which promotion is giving the best revenue, who are all my customers, what product is selling more, who are all our lowest customers and highest margin customers. For all these questions, you will get a solution or you will get the answer from the data warehouse, because there is a huge amount of data will be there in that. Huge amount of data from so many years, from the fast data we are having. Got it? From that fast data we are getting the information. So that database is real-time data or a current data. Real-time data or a current data. But data warehouse is, it is a fast data or a historic data. Fast data or a historic data is used for knowing the business, how to run the business. Current data is required to run the business. If current data database is not working, our business will have to stop. Got it? So this is what the data warehouse exactly. Data. You are getting the data from all the way. Okay. Now, what is a data warehouse? What is data warehouse? A data warehouse is a single place, space, complete and consistent store of data. See here now, complete data will be there and consistent store of data. Consistent data means, yes, from this big bazaar there are n number of branches. Okay, every branch has to transfer their transaction data at the end of the day or at the end of the weekend. They need to transfer completely their data into data warehouse from all the branches. Consistent, every weekend you have to transfer, you have to dump all your information which is there in the current database into data warehouse. A single space where complete and consistent store of data obtained from a variety of different sources. See here now, obtained from where? Variety of different sources. Variety of different sources. Because okay, a single, complete and consistent store of data. That data is obtained from a variety of different sources made available to end users. End users, who are the end users? Those who will want to take the business analysts. Here the end users are the business analysts in a what they can understand and use in a business context. See here now, here stack of files are there. Stack of files are there. Okay, so there are n number of files. Assume that each is one database source. Okay, each one of the file are nothing but a one databases. If I analyze this, all this is for first file is for branch 1, branch 2, branch 3, so on up to n number of branches. If I made a study on all these files, okay, I'll come to conclusion. Okay, which branch is selling more, which branch is not selling more, and which age group people are visiting more. Okay, in which area they are doing the business, in which area which product is selling more. So I'll be having so many answers, I'll get so many answers for my questions. Okay, business analyst will be having so many questions. Business analyst will be having so many questions. For all those questions, I'll be getting the answers by doing proper analysis, by doing the proper analysis of the data. Where is that data? That data is in the warehouse. Okay, where that data came from? That data came from the variety of different sources. Got it? That is what the data warehouse is. Data warehouse is nothing but a single, complete and consistent store of data which is obtained from a variety of different sources. Different sources which is made available to end users. Who are the end users? Business analysts are the end users. In a what they can understand, whatever they can understand, use it in for their business context purpose. Got it? Now, what is data warehousing? The process of transforming data into information. See here now, once all the data are come from the different sources and dumped in a single place, again it is a data, huge amount of data. The process of transforming data into information, okay, that is called as warehousing. The process of transforming data into information is known as warehousing. The process of transforming data into information and making it available to users in timely enough manner to make a difference. See here now, this month from the 1st April to 30th April, this is the transaction, this is what they have gone. Okay, this is what they earned, this is what they have generated, the revenue from 1st May to last day of the May. Okay, this is what the revenue generated. 1st June to last June. Okay, this is what the generation of the revenue. So timely. Okay, if you are given the time for a 1 month, okay, it will go to generate a monthly report. If you have given the time slots for 1 year complete, from 1st January to 31st December, okay, this is what the revenue generated for the 2020. Similarly for the 2021, 2022. So you will come to know exactly in which year we are getting the more business, in which year we are getting the more profit, in which we are getting the more loss. What is? Hope you clear it. So if you take a number of what do you call it as number of people visited to hospital, if you take from last 10 years, okay, probably from 2020 and 2021, okay, more number of patients are visiting, to hospital, and more number of patients are admitting to hospital, and more number of deaths are taking place. How do you come to know? So by looking at the previous year's data. If you are having the data of 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, okay, so then only you can tell that these last 2 years we are getting more number of patients, which is the suffering and all those things. Again, if you get into that, you will get more details. Got it? So the process of transforming data into information and making it available to the users. Who are the users? Business analysts are the users, in a timely enough manner to make a difference. So conversion of the process of converting data into information is nothing but data warehousing. Data warehousing is nothing but what? Converting data into information. What is the information? Information is the knowledge. Information is knowledge. Knowledge is which I need. I'm having the knowledge of this, means I got something into that. Okay, I worked on that. Got it? That is the knowledge. Okay. Now, is that thing is clear? What is data warehouse and what is data warehousing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, data warehousing is a process. It is a relational or multi-dimensional database management system designed to support management decision making. See here now, I'll take some of the examples. Now, if I am running business, business of, see, assume that I am running a hotel management. I am having a hotels. One hotel is there at Bagalkot, another hotel is there at Belgaum, and another hotel is there at Hubli. So, when I am running a business, I'll be getting all the data from the Hubli, I'll get the data from the Bagalkot, and I'll get the data from Belgaum. Okay, and every day, at the end of the day, all the databases from database of the Hubli and database of the Belgaum and database of the Bagalkot are come into one place. Okay, in particular database. That is called as data warehouse, where I'll going to analyze on particular day or a particular week. Okay, in which day, in which week, which branch is earning more, which branch is doing business, and which branch is not doing a business. Okay, which items are selling more, which items are not selling. Okay, what is the profit come from that particular branch, and what profit is come from particular branch, whether that branch is in the profit or in the loss. Okay, being a management, I'll going to take a decision whether I'll going to continue with that hotel which is giving me a loss, or shall I change something into that, or shall I drop the prices of the item. See here now, in hotel management system, as per my knowledge, Belgaum is far better than the Hubli and Bagalkot. Belgaum is far better than Hubli and this, what is that? Bagalkot. If you take to other business, Hubli is far better than Belgaum and this, Bagalkot. Okay. How do we come to know? So, by analyzing the data, we'll come to know which place is doing more. So, if I come to know that Belgaum is doing better, then what the management will going to decide, if I am getting more profit from the Belgaum branch, so I'll think of opening for the another branch in the same city. Even though I know that Bagalkot is giving me a loss, from that branch I am getting a loss. Shall I take a decision of taking opening one more branch in the same city? No, because I'll be knowing the data, because based on the data, सबूत बोलता है ना वो क्या है, what you will going to call it as, existing records will going to speak. Records are playing more. Okay, I am talking because I am having the statistics. Based on the statistic, I am going to talk. Okay, yes, Belgaum branch is giving more profit, so if I open one more branch also, I'll get a business. Even if I close it, Bagalkot branch, I don't mind. So otherwise, I'll going to drop a prices for. Otherwise, I'll going to take some other decisions. Okay, I'll going to go for more promotion in the Bagalkot. I'm going to take decisions like reducing the price of the items. Okay, some of the one or the other things I'm going to do it because again I want to make the business there also. Got it? So data warehousing is a relational or multi-dimensional database management system which is designed. Again, this relational or a multi-dimensional. See, a relational means a structured, a table format. Okay, multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional means table is only rows and columns. Here it is a multi-dimensional means cubical format. Cubical format. There later we are going to study about that. Cubical format is like this. Okay, what you call it as you will be having what is that? No, different colors will be there, and in that cube. Okay, we need to organize. We need to set a single color at one side. Okay, that is a cubical format. It is in that format. Okay, data warehousing is in that format, which helps us to support the business or decision making. Okay, data warehousing is a copy of transaction data specifically structured for query and reporting. Okay, we can generate the reports, we can generate the queries. Okay, we can get the information and generate the report, and we can take the decision based on that report. Techniques for assembling and managing data from the various sources for the purpose of answering business questions, thus making decisions that were not previous possible. Okay, means technique for assembling and managing data from the various sources for the purpose of answering a business questions. As we have seen here, there are so many questions. If you want to answer for these questions, okay, we required, what is that? We required a database. For answering the data questions, okay, we need which questions? Business questions. We need those questions will come from come for the sake of decision making. Okay, we need those questions to set up the business. Okay, and we get the questions answers for those questions from the data warehouse. Okay, if you want to run any business, if you want to set up a business, okay, first you will going to analyze. You will going to analyze. You will going to search for the market. You will going to study the market, and then only you will go for a particular business. Got it? So this is what data warehousing is. Subject oriented, it is a integrated, time variant, non-volatile. See here now, these are the characteristics of data warehouse. It is a subject oriented means here we are talking about only particular topic, particular subject. It is not in general. In database it is in general. Okay, where in database all the student information will be there, employee information will be there, etc., etc., all the things will be there in that. But in the data warehouse we are talking about only the profit and loss of this year. Only that year I am talking about the only 2021. Whether I earned or whether I am in a profit or loss during this particular period, or only on a particular item or a product. Okay, whether this product is selling more or not. If I am taking particular object or a subject, either subject could be, it could be particular information like a product or whatever, okay, and so data that gives the information about the particular subject only instead of about the company ongoing operations. I don't want to talk about other things, how it is operating, how it is going, okay, whether transaction is doing it perfectly or not. I don't want all these things. I am talking about only this thing, whether I am in a profit or in a loss, whether this product is selling or not, in which branch it is selling more, in which branch it is not selling. Like this, it is subject oriented. And data warehouse is integrated. Data warehouse is integrated. What is the meaning of integrated? Means, as I told, we are getting the information where all the databases are connected to the data warehouse, all the branches, okay. As I told, data, what is that, big bazaar is having n number of branches. There all the branches, their databases are connected to data warehouse. They are dumping their data into data warehouse. So it is, all of them are integrated now, okay. It is not an independent one, okay. From all the branches we are getting the data. Got it? Data that is gathered into the data warehouse from the variety of sources, and merged into coherent whole. Means they are all merged and they are getting from all the businesses, from all the branches. If they are having the 100 branches, from the 100 branches they are getting the data. It is a time variant. Data warehouse is time variant. Time variant means all data in a data warehouse is identified with a particular time period. Means if you are sending a monthly, every branch has to dump their information or data into data warehouse every month end. Or if it is a weekend, every weekend their branches data has to come into data warehouse. If it is a year end, okay, at the end of the year all the data has to be dumped into a data warehouse. So time variant, even you cannot change the time, okay. This week it is not possible, so tomorrow or next week I am going to transfer the this week as well as next week's data into data warehouse. No, if it is fixed, okay, then timely it has to be dumped into that, it has to be transferred into that. And non-volatile means there is no change. Data is stable in data warehouse. Once you dumped into that, you cannot make any circus. If you do any circus, then also it is not possible for you to change the data. Once it is dumped, so no change, you cannot change the value of it, okay. So it is fixed, it cannot be changed, it is non-volatile. More data is added, but data is never removed. Once, see, timely you can add the data, but you cannot remove it, you cannot update it, means you cannot change the value. This enables the management to gain the consistent picture of the business, so that if you remove the data of the last year, what happens? So easily they come to know. Yeah, they cannot make a decision, because if I want to come to know whether I am in a profit in this year or not, so how can I come to know? So if whether I am doing business more than the last year or last year is better, so how do I compare? If I am having the last year data, then only I can come to know. But if that last year data is removed, how can I come to know? So it is not possible. So data warehousing is non-volatile. Why? Because we cannot make any changes in the value or we cannot remove. Only we can do is we can add the data into the data warehouse. These are various characteristics of data warehousing. These are the various characteristics of the data warehousing. So let us move to next. In the next class, data warehousing is combining from the usually varied sources into one comprehensive, easily manipulated database, etc. These are all we discussed. The final result, however, is homogeneous data which can be more easily manipulated because it is getting the data from various sources. Okay, so that we're going to discuss